that he knows that, and that he picked actors who understood that, and who had that sensibility.
He seems like such a brilliant director in the sense that he's great at comedy, and he's also great at those really serious, dark moments when he wants to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was going to ask you, like, how much of that was on the page and how much of that was you guys?
Well, it's all on the page.
It's all on the page.
Yeah, the only improvised scene in the movie was Miracle Max.
Yeah.
And that was, and the spine of the scene was there. It's about a mostly dead. That's Bill Goldman. It's about bringing him back to life for true love. That's all Bill Goldman. But the MLT on mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, and lemon on a paper cut, and all that stuff. That's Billy. And it's Billy improvising for 3 days in the studio.
Did it take a while for you to be able to embrace the name Humperdinck? Especially as much as people say it to you now, I'm sure.
Well, it's interesting because at times when I'm signing autographs, I think to myself, why couldn't his name have been Bruce? Just Bruce, Prince Bruce. Much easier to write than try writing Humperdinck sometime. I don't mind though. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
And the last thing I want to bring up, and then we'll take it over to audience questions because I know you guys have questions. Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, there's a few fans here. When you get brought into a film like that, because I imagine that's an extremely hard project to explain to somebody because of just the different genres that it's kind of crossing over into, and bringing a voice to a character like Jack. When was the moment where you knew, like, wow, this is really like some kind of next level genius stuff?
I knew when they sent me at the time, a VHS of the rough cut of the movie, and it had a time signature running across the bottom of it, and I put it into my VHS machine because I was going to be going. You guys, I'm sure, know that Tim Burton did not direct the movie. He came up with the idea of the story. He produced it. Henry Selick, who directed Coraline and James and the Giant Peach, great animation director, directed it. But then at the end, I had some things that I was not happy with, and I asked if I could redo some of it. And also Tim Burton felt the same way about some of it. So he and I went into the studio and we redid some of the dialogue. So in preparation for that, they sent me the VHS, and I put it in the machine, and I'm watching it, and suddenly there are these 3 little figures in the room. They're my kids. One was, I think, 7, one was 5, and the little one was 2. And they drifted in, and they were like that for the entire, and it was in black and white, no color. The resolution was kind of not great. And I thought, oh, this is going to be something.
Yeah. And so when you're shooting that, how much do you get to see of what the finished product is going to be, or was that kind of the first real?
I got to see the animated portions that Danny Elfman had sung and they had animated.
Right.
So I had the advantage of that.
Okay.
I also had the advantage of seeing the storyboards for all the other sequences that I was going to do. And also I got to walk around the sets, which were little sets. I mean, literally, they were the size of this area here, the town was. And there were 4 working sets all at the same time, because there's silent sets, they're MOS, that's an expression that we use, mit out sound. It's a kind of German, anyway. And the process itself, talk about extraordinary artistry, because these guys were literally working with 400 heads of Jack, and 400 maybe or 300 of Sally, and I don't know how many of the mayor, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel, etc. And they were literally shooting a frame at a time. A finger moving one frame, a finger moving another frame, an arm starting to move another frame. And they shot 11 seconds a week of usable film. So it took 3 years to shoot.
I never got to see props from that movie, but I did get to see when Burton was making Frankenweenie. They had a display and they showed like all the different face variations. And boy, when you see that in person, it really puts it in perspective of just how much work goes into that stuff.
I have some of the Jack heads.
Is that right?
Yeah. And I have the chalkboard that Jack writes on.
Is that right? Oh, wow.
Formula. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been grabbing stuff left and right on that sense. All right, guys, let's turn it over to you and see what we got here. We'll start right here in the blue, and we'll go around the room.
The question was, what's your name? Stephanie asked, what was my inspiration? How did I do Jack's voice? A lot of it came from Danny singing. I have to give him credit because that's what they were looking for. They were looking for a vocal match for Danny. And also the stuff that had already been shot, I saw that. I saw the storyboard, so that was all kind of fodder for whatever voice I ended up using for Jack. And I think it was really more a matter, for them anyway, of that my voice was close to Danny's singing voice in terms of its matching. Thank you, Stephanie.
Let's go right over here in the white shirt right there. Yeah, stand up.
Nice name.
What were your thoughts when you found out they were going to make a Fright Night remake?
Well, first of all, Craig Gillespie, who directed it, and directed I, Tonya, too, if you guys saw that movie. Lovely guy, Australian director, and it was described to me as being a reimagining rather than a remake. That it was kind of just a same basic plot line, same character names, but they wanted to rethink it. And when I did like a little cameo in the movie because the producer called me and said, "Would you like to be in it?" I said, "Sure. What?" And so they sent me the script, and I said, "That guy. I want to be the guy that he devours," because it's kind of there's something poetic about Jerry eating himself alive, and passing the torch, as it were, or the fame, as the case may be. They couldn't have been nicer. And also, all of them big fans of the movie. Colin Farrell, the first day I came on the set, Colin Farrell came to my trailer with a bottle of like Chateau Lafite and a box of there's an old